Afrikaans Steducentre, Lesson 19, Indirekte Rede or indirect or reported speech. Direct into indirect sentence. After an ordinary direct into indirect sentence, we use the conjunction that, meaning that, which is in group 3, and the verb in the second sentence therefore goes to the end. Here are some examples. Mary says, I like school. Mary says that she likes school. Becomes, Marie sê, ek hou van skool. Marie sê dat sy van skool hou. The pronouns will change so that the sentence makes more correct sense. If you have a question, after a question, we use the conjunction of, meaning if, which is in group 3, and the verb in the second sentence therefore goes to the end. Here are an example. John asks, may I have a cold drink? Becomes, John asks if he may have a cold drink. Or in Afrikaans, Jannie vra, mag ek 'n koeldrank kry? Becomes, Jannie vra of hy 'n koeldrank mag kry. If the first word is a question word. If the first word of the question is already a question word, then this word remains as a conjunction and the verb in the second sentence goes to the end. An example, the man asks, when does the train depart? Becomes, the man asks when the train departs. Or in Afrikaans, die man vra, wanneer vertrek die trein? Becomes, die man vra wanneer die trein vertrek. When we have a command. If the sentence is a command, either of these two ways may be used to rewrite the sentence in the indirect or reported speech. The teacher ordered children, do your homework. A. The teacher ordered the children to do their homework. Or B. The teacher ordered that the children must do their homework. Or in Afrikaans, die onderwyser beveel, kinders, doen julle huiswerk. Becomes, A. Die onderwyser beveel die kinders om hulle huiswerk te doen. Of B. Die onderwyser beveel dat die kinders hulle huiswerk moet doen. If the intro verb is in the past tense. If the introductory verb is in the past tense, for example, het gesê or het gevra, the second sentence must be put in the past tense and all adverbs of time and place must change so that the sentence keeps the same meaning. Some examples. The rugby player said, we lost the match today. Becomes, the rugby players said that they had lost the match today. Or in Afrikaans, die rugby speler het gesê, ons het die wedstryd vandag verloor. Becomes, die rugby speler het gesê dat hulle daardie dag die wedstryd verloor het. Or B. Mother said, this mess was picked up before tomorrow. Becomes, mother said that the mess had to be picked up before the following day. Becomes, moeder het gesê, hierdie gemors moet voor môre opgetel word. Becomes, moeder het gesê dat daardie gemors voor die volgende dag opgetel moes word. Some words that change when we use indirect speech. Here, there, hier, daar. To here, to there, hiernatoe, daarnatoe. This, that, hierdie, daardie. Now and then, no, en toe. Today, that day. Vandag, daardie dag. This year, that year. Vanjaar, daardie jaar. Yesterday, the previous day. Gister, die vorige dag. Yesterday afternoon, the previous afternoon. Gistermiddag, die vorige middag. Yesterday evening, the previous evening. Gisteraand, die vorige aand. The day before yesterday, 2 days ago. Eergister, 2 dae gelede. Tomorrow, or the following day, môre, die vorige dag. tomorrow afternoon, the following afternoon, môre middag, die vorige middag. Tomorrow evening, the following evening, môre aand, die vorige aand. The day after tomorrow, in 2 days' time, oormôre, 2 dae gelede. Exclamatory words. Exclamatory words such as Eina, foei toch, liewe jimmel, hoera, etc. may only be used in direct speech. In indirect speech, the emotion must still be expressed and do so by describing it. For example, ouch, I stumped my toe, shouted the girl, becomes the girl shouted in pain that she had stumped her toe. Or in Afrikaans, Eina, ek het my toon gestamp, het die meisie geskree. Becomes, die meisie het van pyn geskree dat sy haar toon gestamp het. Or, the captain shouted, Hurrah! We won the match! Becomes, the captain shouted with joy that they had won the match. Or in Afrikaans, die kaptein het geskree, Hurrah! Ons het die wedstryd gewen! Becomes, die kaptein het met blydskap geskree dat hulle die wedstryd gewen het. Just to be complicated, we don't have to use the word that, and then the verb no longer needs to go to the end of the sentence. The pronouns and adverbs of time and place will still change so as to keep the correct meaning. For example, mother says, I am sick, becomes, mother says she is sick, not that. Or in Afrikaans, moeder sê, ek is siek, becomes, moeder sê, sy is siek, no dat, etc. Is indirekte rede tested. Number 1. Harry Potter sê, ek is 'n towenaar, could become A. Harry Potter sê dat hy 'n towenaar is, or B. Harry Potter sê dat hy 'n towenaar is. Or 2. Harry Potter vra, is my uil terug? Could be A. Harry Potter vra of sy uil terug is, etc. Thank you, the Steducentre, turning ordinary learners into extraordinary leaders.